Welcome to the analysis of the series. What will happen in the new episode of Arafta? A dangerous journey awaits, where everyone is forced to confront their past, and where even the smallest secret can spark a war. Nothing is what it seems in this series. Friendships are shallow, enmities are deep. Even a single decision made by one character can shatter the balance. In this episode, as the hidden truths behind the shadows begin to emerge, everyone becomes trapped in their own purgatory. Whose betrayal will be revealed? Who will rise to power unexpectedly? And who will be one step closer to losing everything? If you're ready, let's examine the main plot of this episode together. Who do you think will experience the first major turning point? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for new analyses. Let's begin. Ath's long-prepared and previously controlled plan is suddenly disrupted. The course of events changes abruptly and Atesh finds himself in danger. Realizing the severity of the situation, Atesh understands he has lost control and begins to examine the intentions of those around him more closely. Meanwhile, Haidar also starts to see things more clearly. When Atesh's true motives are revealed, he stops acting with the ambition and impulsiveness he once had. His greatest concern now is ensuring that his daughter, Mkin, emerges unharmed from this storm. To protect her, he takes more controlled and calculated steps. He thinks twice before making any decision, knowing that a single misstep could put both him and Mkin in even greater danger. While all this unfolds, Museain is preparing his own dark plans elsewhere. Strengthened by recent events, Museain begins to play a cruel trick on Mkin. He participates in a plan aimed at putting Mkin in a difficult situation, tarnishing her name and turning her into a target for Ath. The purpose of this scheme is not only to upset Mkin, but also to wear her down until she can no longer resist Ath. Because according to Museain, the weaker Mkin becomes, the stronger he will be. Museain's plan does not stop at portraying Mkin as a liar. His true aim is to pit Mkin against Atesh and devastate them emotionally. Atesh's anger could become the most dangerous weapon against Mkin. No matter how much he tries to control himself, his dark side sometimes overwhelms him and worsens the situation. Meanwhile, amid all this tension, the shadows tighten around Haidar. Yamal watches Haidar's every move with unwavering attention, not missing even the slightest detail. Skillfully exploiting the gaps in the unfolding events, he shifts the balance with a move that seems to come straight out of the darkness. This action triggers the beginning of a new process that will affect not only Haidar, but also Atesh and Mkin. The situation becomes unbearable for Haidar. Unable to find any escape, he begins to sense an even greater danger under Ath's pressure. As his hidden sides slowly come to light, he becomes completely untrustworthy in Ath's eyes. Therefore, Esh decides to remove Haidar from the system altogether, cutting his ties with both the company and its business environment. This is the last straw for Haidar, forcing him to ask his daughter Mkin for help. He would normally never do such a thing, but he has no other option. However, this request is not an easy decision for Mkin. Past events have deeply shaken her trust in her father. For this reason, Mkin believes it is more appropriate to stand by Ath this time. This decision, made without Mkin's knowledge, leads to the formation of a new bond between Esh and Mkin. Their relationship is no longer as cold as before. Every moment they spend together creates an involuntary closeness between them. During this closeness, Mkin begins to discover truths about Atesh's past that she had never heard before. Atesh's childhood trauma, the deep wounds carved into his soul, and the silent pain he has carried for years are revealed to Mkin one by one. Ath's hidden wound is so deep that Mkin finds herself both shocked and saddened. As she uncovers these truths, her perception of Ath changes. She now sees that he is not just a tough man, but also a broken child on the inside. This understanding brings the two characters even closer. So what will happen after all these developments? Haidar's desperation, Museain's schemes, Yamal's actions, and the evolving connection between Atesh and Mkin. How will these relationships unfold? The balance could shift entirely in the next episode. In this uncertain world, everyone has a hidden side, a truth they fear revealing and a wound they refuse to open. In a place where emotions, betrayals, and truths intertwine, everything can change in an instant. A word, A glance, a decision, each has the power to alter everything. In this episode, as the tension reaches its peak, everyone will confront their own truths. As secrets surface, masks will fall, masks will shatter, and new storms will begin. No one will remain where they once felt safe.